Baby, I'm heartless, don't get me started. You gon' be left with your heart broke.
You think you can shut me up?
Like an artist, time to get sorted in our show. I pulled up the last 5 nights, calling my Ubers like usual, huh? Girl, get a clue, you'll read a room. You the next boatload of cargo, huh? Watch me.
Alright guys, what's up? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the most hated Ninja Clash player and why he's the most hated Ninja Clash player. You may be wondering, who is that player? That player's name is Madara TBV, or TR5, or whatever you want to call it. So, with that being said, let's get into the first part, which starts back in 2025. Alright, let's get started. So basically back in 2025, there was this thing going around about this player named Madara, who people were saying he would be really toxic. He would, win games or after losing games, he'd say some stuff I cannot say I cannot say it right here. He would just be saying a lot of bad things. He would be really toxic, and I guess you could say a lot of hate speech. And that's really what most people were saying. And then shortly after, or at least I don't know how long after, he made a clan called TBV, which he got a couple of members in. And it was known as a fairly toxic clan by a bit of people. And they would just say that TBV it was just really toxic. And I think that was mainly because their leader was Madara. People would make that assumption. And then also, I know that Madara got banned in the Discord, in Ninja Clash Discord, for not being really toxic, for either being racist or being underage. I cannot remember, but it was one of those. But anyways, you know what? That's all I can really say for this part. So why don't we get on to the next part, which is 2026. Let's go. All right. So basically, here in 2026, the first time that I recently actually remembered about Madara, he started posting these TikToks talking about he changed. I'll not post. I'll like show some little examples right here. Let me show them real quick. But yeah, as you see, these are just the covers for it, and I don't know if I included the titles, but that's really that. And there's that's been happening, honestly. And I think a couple of people actually people thought like he was actually changing. So, for a bit, moved on. Couple of weeks, he rebrands TBV, turns it into I think TR5 if I'm not mistaken, and then brands out to like Trad later on. And yeah, that's really it. And then I'm pretty sure his clan started getting more members. But then people started saying how Madara has not changed, and how he actually just is still the same person, and he's just still really toxic, and he's just trying to like fake what he's been doing. And maybe I should maybe I should put in an example here. Oh, oh no, that's Oh yeah, that's not any better. God. So guys, for this little informational fun video that I made here about the most hated Ninja Clash player and why he's hated, I think we can get a verdict on that he's not exactly changed. But I think that's really all I can say here, guys. And I guess with that being said, that's the end of this video, and I guess it's up to you guys to decide your own personal opinions. And with that, I'm out.